Hello and welcome to the Transworld Business Advisors Technical Support Training. This is our video session number 1, and today we're going to talk about how to customize the navigation panel inside Sydney in Salesforce. And we're going to use the Transworld best practices to do this. This tutorial is going to help you streamline the organization of your Sydney dashboard and make your experience within the system much more user-friendly. My name is Joe Malmuth. I'm your Technical Support Coordinator, and we're going to spend about 10 minutes with this video. We've broken it down into 6 simple steps. And once you have this completed, you'll be able to do this on your own anytime. It's super easy, I promise. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to salesforce.com and make your way over here to the gray login button. Go ahead and click that. It's going to refresh the page for you. And what I want you to do here is go ahead and enter your username and password and go ahead and click login. Now everybody sees this page when you first log into Salesforce or Sydney. This is your home page, the main page of your interface, and what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to teach you how to customize this page. Real quick, I'm going to give you a quick lay of the land as far as what we're looking at. In the top left corner of the window, you've got the Transworld logo. Just to the right of that, there's a search panel. You can use that to search for things in Sydney, but we'll get into that in detail on another training video. To the right of that, you should have your name there. As you can see, I've got mine, and that's a customizable menu as well. To the right of that, help and training, and to the right of that is the Sydney button for your Sydney interface. Just below that section, you've got your navigation panel. This is the area we're going to customize, and to kind of give you an idea, on the left-hand side, just below the Transworld logo, you've got the word Home that's highlighted in blue. That's the only tab that you cannot change. Everything to the right of that, you've got chatter, contacts, files, accounts, listings, franchisors, site pages, documents, businesses, offers, libraries, diligence and closing, reports, dashboards, a plus sign, and then a downward-facing arrow. Everything else that you see there is customizable. And I'm going to show you how to do that today, and I'm going to show you the best practice for this. I'm going to show you the best way that's going to be most efficient for you as a broker or an agent to set this up so that you can be as quick as possible. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do on that same line where you've got the home button, scroll all the way to the right. If you follow my mouse, I'll go a little slowly here for you, and get to the plus sign, and I want you to go ahead and click that. That's step number 2. Okay, and this brings you to the interface with all of the different tabs that you have available here to kind of give you the lay of the land. Below that plus sign, you've got help for this page, and if you keep going down the page below that, you're going to get to an orange button that says customize my tabs. We're going to come back to that button here in just a second, but I want you to pay attention to that field that Customize My Tabs rests inside of. It's got all these different tabs as you scroll down the page like I'm doing now, of different things that you can customize the page with. But the best practice that I'm going to show you here for the ease of use, go ahead and click step 3, click the Customize My Tabs. It's going to change the window for you, and this brings you to the customization window. And let me give you the lay of the land here. Where it says Customize My Tabs, right here in this area that I'm highlighting, we're going to start right there. Below that, it gives you a little instruction. Choose the tabs that will display in each of your apps. Okay. Below that, custom app is Sydney. But what we're going to do is we're going to worry about these 2 squares below that. Now on the right-hand side, the square says Selected Tabs. And inside of that square, it's got all the tabs that we're showing as I scroll down here that correspond, the same information as I move my mouse up, to this section right here. The home, chatter, contacts, files, accounts, all of that is housed in this square. What we're going to do is we're going to customize what's in this square, and we're going to change the order in which they show up from left to right on the menu tab. Okay, so step 4, we're going to go ahead and adjust the order of the tabs. And the best practice order for you, obviously you have to start with home because you can't change that. Followed by home, you should have chatter, which is there already. Now this may be a little bit different on everybody's page, so you're going to have to pay attention specifically to yours, but I'm going to just teach you the process here. The next step that you're going to want to have in place is contacts. We've already got that in place here as well. Followed by businesses. Now in this case, I've got files next. How do we change that? It's very, very simple. Scroll down this page in this listing inside this square until you find businesses, which is right here next to the bottom. We're going to go ahead and click that. And then if you look to the right, you'll see an up arrow and a down arrow. If you select the up arrow once, it's going to move the business tab up 1. And we're going to keep doing that until it's 4th in line, like it is now. Okay? The next one that you're going to want to put in place is accounts. So we're going to find accounts, and we're going to come over here and we're going to click the up arrow again until it's the next in line. Now accounts should be 5th in line. And then we're going to find listings. Here's listings here. Click listings. Click the up arrow until it's in the right place. Next, we're going to go to Franchisors. Here we go. Click Franchisors. Move up one. We're going to come down to Files. Files happens to be where it should be. Okay? And then the next one in the line is going to be Documents. So select Documents. Select your up arrow once to put it in place. Your page may be a little bit different. Okay? And then from there, we want to find Sydney Browser. That should be your next one. And we'll have to grab the scroll bar here and lower it till we find Sydney Browser, which is all the way down here, second from the bottom. So select Sydney Browser and press the up arrow until it rests just below Documents, which we've done here. Okay? Next, we're going to go to Offers and do the same process over and over again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and include with this tutorial what I like to call the show notes. And in these notes, you're going to have all the information as far as the steps written down in text for you. I'm going to include a link to the login page of Sydney and Salesforce. And I'm also going to include the best practices as far as the order in which the tabs should appear for you, so that way you've got a quick reference guide as well. But we're going to keep going here. Offers. Next will be due diligence and closings. We're going to move that just below Offers, followed by Reports. Move that just below Due Diligence, followed by Dashboards. Now, you'll notice here that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs left over. We don't actually want these. Some of these are administrative. Some of these are not things you're going to use very often. It's very simple to remove them from the list here. So we're going to click the first one, Site Pages. You don't need that. We're going to move it here to this left arrow that says Remove, just to the left of the square, and click that. It's going to take it out of the Selected Tabs box, and it's going to drop it over here in the Available Tabs box. Okay? And we're going to continue to do that. We're going to take Libraries out. We're going to take out Site Management. And we're going to take out Manage Site. Now, yours may vary a little bit from mine, but the process here is what makes sense, and this is how you're going to go ahead and customize your own tabs to the Transworld best practices. Okay? If you needed to add a tab, maybe, for example, the Sydney Browser tab wasn't actually located in this circle, all you have to do is come over here to the Available Tabs. You would locate the specific tab you're looking for, and just click the Add button, and it'll populate over here into this section, and you can organize it by order. Okay? Now, step number 5, we're going to go ahead and click Save, and the page will refresh. And you'll notice here, across the top of our menu bar, just below the Transworld logo in the top left corner, it's in the order that we placed it in. So Home, Chatter, Contacts, Business, Accounts, Listing, Franchisors, Files, Documents, Sydney Browser, Offers, Diligence and Closing, Reports, and Dashboard. And that's the best practice for this. Once you get to this home screen here again after the page refreshes, you always want to double check and make sure that it lines up, that your work is correct. And if you had to fix anything, you just go back and you would start at step number 1 and follow it all the way down until you get it correct. If you have any other questions, you can feel free to call us here in the support line. We're more than happy to work with you. Thanks for watching. Okay, that's the end of the Transworld Tech Support Training Session number 1, customizing your navigation panel in Salesforce. Just to recap with you the 6 simple steps to do this. First of all, you have to log into Sydney. Then you want to click the addition symbol to the far right of the navigation panel. From there, go straight down and click the orange Customize My Tabs button. And then step 4, you're going to go ahead and adjust the tabs and the order in which they were there in the 2 squares in the middle of the page. And finally, you want to click Save and just double check to make sure that everything is correct once the page refreshes. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact us here at the Tech Support Line. Thanks.